This is the Lumentop Thor Pro. It's a hybrid flashlight that utilizes both LED and LEP technology. In the center is a laser through phosphor type LEP that gives the light long range capabilities. And around the outer ring we have what look to me like Cree XPG3 LED emitters for bright floody close range beam. This one in my hand is a prototype version sent to me by Neil's Gadgets so that I could offer feedback on it. The final version may vary slightly from what you see here. Neil's conducting a pre-order for the light, so there is a link in the YouTube description along with a coupon code to save you some money. Lumentop lights typically come with instructions, but since this was a prototype, I didn't get any, and I'm actually kind of glad. Within about 2 minutes, I figured out the basic functions. Well, and I'm not telling you this so that I sound smart. I'm just saying so that you realize how simple it is. For the user interface, click for on, click for off. If you want to change from the LEDs to the LEP, 3 fast clicks. You can also run both at the same time. Press and hold if you want to cycle through the modes. That's low, medium, and high. There's also turbo. You can double click. For moonlight, you press and hold from off. After playing with this for a minute, something I love caught my eye. That lighted switch is color-coded. That way, even from the off position, you know which light source you'll be engaging. Green for LEDs, blue for LEP, and what's more is you can change it with 3 fast clicks from the off position. That alone would have been enough for me to say that it's a best in class, but Lumentop didn't stop there. At the tail end, we have a display that I wouldn't call especially accurate, but it does provide some useful information. What impresses me is the actual charging system. The USB port in the tail is the Qualcomm 3.0, and it is capable of fast charging my Galaxy S10 at up to 3 amps. I went from 30% power to 90% power in under 30 minutes. Lumentop claims up to a 4 amp charge speed, and I'm not doubting them, but in the one test that I conducted, I got 1.9 amp charge speed. For this light, you want button-top, unprotected cells such as the Samsung 30Q because protected cells will not fit this light. But it appears they've managed to make this a balancing charger, which to me would make sense since they can address each of the negative end of the cells individually. I ran several tests to confirm my suspicion. You can run this light with 1, 2, 3, or 4 cells, so I started by depleting one of my VTC6 cells and then installing 3 more that were fully charged. I plugged in the charger to see if it would charge the depleted one or if it would overcharge the others, and to my delight I came back to 4 fully charged cells. I also scrounged up a cell that I was willing to sacrifice in an over-discharge test. This time I ran the odd cell till it was nearly depleted, paired it with the 3 fully charged cells, and ran the light. After an extended period, I checked the individual cell voltage, and not only was the odd cell still intact, the light had begun balance charging the delinquent. All of the other multi-cell lights that have USB charging that I have either require protected cells or they have an integrated pack. To me, this is another leap forward, or at least a little hop. I did a quick test of the output using both the LEDs and the LEP together. At 30 seconds runtime, I got 6,450 lumens out the front. On Neil's website, there's a breakdown of the output and range using different combinations and modes. For the dual mode in turbo, the claim is 12,600 lumens. So this means that either Lumentop is planning some changes to the light or one of us is bad at math. Unfortunately, it could be me because I have been having some issues with my LumenTube setup lately. BLF member Dave1010, or 1010 maybe, reviewed the prototype version of this light also, and he said that in his test he got 8375 lumens, but that was at 0 seconds and not at 30. He also posted this epic sketch that helps people visualize the beam of a Thor Pro. I think Dave must pay his design team better than I do. Alright, this is with both of our modes turned on. That's in low, both the LEDs and the laser. High. Now we can really start to see, because it brings up the power on the laser and the LEDs. You can see clear out to the tree line through that hole. We just go up the hill and then all the way to the edge of the woods, and then here's turbo. That dot is the moon. Okay, now let's switch gears. Just the LEDs. Just our laser. Well, let's see what mode we're in here. Low, medium, high. And then turbo. I'm impressed they were able to get all those modes with the laser. Let's compare this to the Thor 1 real quick. Seems like we're getting about the same. There. Thor 1 on the right, Thor Pro on the left. I'm going to say those are basically identical. Now we're going to compare our LEDs. This is the Matemanco MT18S on turbo, so it is a brighter light for sure. But let's switch to the Thor MT18S on turbo, Thor Pro on turbo, and there's turbo with the laser. To order the Lumentop Thor Pro, check the links in the YouTube description. Be sure to use that coupon code. Super thanks for watching, and good lucks.